carefully. Part 1. Interview. You will be asked 8 questions. Listen to each question and respond after the tone. Look at the timer to see how much time you have to give your answer. Can you tell me your full name?
My full name is Ariel de la Torre Mendieta.
How do you spell your surname?
It's spelled like D-E-L-A-T-O-R-R-E.
Where are you from?
I'm from Torreon. Is a city that is in the middle of the desert in part of Coahuila.
What do you like most about your hometown?
Well, I think that the most beautiful in my city is the people, because are very happy and good.
What's your job?
Well, I'm a personal assistant in a company like do make a cheese, and it's very important because it's for my father.
What exactly does your job involve?
Well, I'm a personal assistant and I do everything that the boss says, like to take notes or to make a call or to say something for the workers. That's my job.
What made you decide on this kind of work?
Well, I think that the most important option because I designed this job is the pay, the money, because are very good, and that is the most important.
How do you use English in your work?
Well, I have used my English. I have used my English when I talk with customers that are in other countries like United States or Chinese.
Part 2. Reading aloud. You will see 8 sentences on the screen. Read each sentence aloud after the tone. Look at the timer to see how much time you have to give your answer. Question 1.
This is the latest version of the plan.
Question 2.
These are the minutes of the last community meeting.
Question 3.
Sales have risen faster to expand over the last quarter.
Question 4.
I will do a summary of the figure at the end of my talk.
Question 5.
Mr. Bon apologized for not being able to end the reception.
Question 6.
Permission to develop the land must be gained in advance.
Question 7.
Dr. Clark would like you to phone her back before 3 o'clock.
Question 8.
The design should follow the guidelines set out in the tender specification.
Part 3. Presentation. You will have 1 minute to talk about a topic. First, you have 40 seconds to read the task and prepare what you are going to say. You will then be given 1 minute to speak. Please begin speaking now.
I have 3 points that is necessary to need to speak right now or to explain, like for my perfect office. And the first point is where is this my office should be. I think that that point is very important, because if you don't select that very well this place, you can have very problem to communicate with other person or something like that. And I think that the other point that you need is the office need to look very well, because it's a place to work and it's necessary to be comfortable, and we need to very good facilities like a computer, printer or telephones. That's very important.
Part 4. Presentation with graphics. You will have 1 minute to talk about some visual information. First, you have 1 minute to look at the task and prepare what you are going to say. You will then be given 1 minute to speak. Please begin speaking now.
As you can see, this pie graph is like it shows the total export of the company in 3 countries. Those countries are Canada, Brazil, and Japan. In the period of 2005 to 2007. The Japan have a constantly decreasing in the 3 years, because for example you can see that the first year 2005 they had the 70% of export, and in the finally we only have the 50%. From the other countries like Brazil, we have a increase in the next years, exactly in 2005, and today is bad. And I think that we can say only that.
Part 5. Communication activity. You will imagine you are in this situation. You have 40 seconds to read the task. How important do you think the location of a conference is?
I think that is very important, because if you select a bad place or that your conference, you have probably problem with the people going in that part of the country or city.
What equipment should a good conference center have?
And I think that the most important equipment that you need in a conference is like projectors, microphones, obviously, and papers, pens, and with that you can do a very well conference.
What catering facilities do you expect to find in a good conference center?
Well, you do a very good conference, it's necessary to have a staff. Like you need to pay attention of the people about anything.
What makes a good conference speaker?
Oh, that part is very important, because if you don't have a very good speaker in your conference, you have the people that you going in that probably in the next that you do doesn't come, because that's boring. That's a very important point.
What is the ideal length of a good conference?
Well, it depends on the topic that you selected, but if you the better that you need selected is it needed to be short, because the people needed that.
That's the end of the Bullat speaking test.